What's up, guys? It is John Muscarello from Side Hustle Experiment. Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're new here, I am a six-figure Amazon seller. I sell on Amazon and eBay. I sell mostly books and media. I am getting into wholesale and online arbitrage for Amazon, so I will start posting content about that as well. But today I wanted to talk to you about how to get started, how to think about growing your business and your numbers. And basically, a good friend that I met on Instagram, we talk probably once a week, we had a really good conversation that really like made my head spin, and really how to think about how to take your business full time, how to make more money, and how to make at least $36,000 this year, starting Monday or starting tomorrow, whenever you could start. So we were talking, and we were just like, hey, like, we were talking about when we first started, and I was talking to him because I'm thinking about doing a lot of changes in my business. I want to do more OA and wholesale, and we were talking about books, and he was just saying, you know what, when I was working, because I was saying, oh man, like, I don't know if I should just stop books and just do wholesale and OA and just forget about it, or should I incorporate it, blah, 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 blah. And he said to me, he's like, you know what, when I started, my goal was to do $100 profit. So this is $100 in your pocket. So if you sold $300 on Amazon, you might have $100 in your pocket, depending about what you're selling. If you're selling books on eBay, you'd probably get away with like $200 and get $100. But anyway, he said, my goal is to do $100 profit a day. And at first I was like, that's it? Like $100 a day? I mean, like, yeah, like, I'm not like thumbing my nose at it, but like most of the time when you talk to her, oh, I'm gonna do $1 million and have a yacht and this, and like, he said $100 a day. I was like, how would you come up with $100 a day? Like, no offense, like, that doesn't seem that motivating, like $100 a day. And he said to me, you know what? How I thought about it was, if I could make $100 a day, so we're talking about 7 days a week, we're not talking about 5, that's an extra $36,000. Or a little more than that, I think it's $36,500. I was like, huh, wow. Like, that, all of a sudden, it just like clicked, right? $100 a day doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're like, well, if you made $100 a day, you would make $36,500 in a year. You're like, wow, like, that's some money. I think the average, I did a quick Google search, salary in America is probably right around there. It might even be a little lower. So think about that, $100 a day. And he said to me, you know what? The 36, it wasn't the 36 that was driving me. It was, I could find $100 a day. He says, how can I find $100 today? How can I find $100 today? How can I find $100 today? Oh, I didn't find 100 today. How can I find 200 tomorrow? And when you're thinking like that, it's much easier. When I'm at a point in my business where, the point I am at, right? I want to double what I'm doing, right? So thinking every day, how do I double what I'm doing, is not helpful. It's not going to get me there. And that was basically his point to me. It was basically, listen, like, figure out how to do $100 a day with your new project. And then figure out how to do 200, then 300, then 400. And that's basically how he built his business. And then I went to a conference this weekend, and the speaker, I went to Miami 2020, shout out Romer and Taylor Jones Official, and Amazon Lit was speaking, and they were saying, there was some person asking him, I'm mostly an RA, and I do some OA. So RA is retail arbitrage. You go to a Walmart, find stuff that sells for more on Amazon. OA is you do the same thing, but online. You go to walmart.com, find items, send them to Amazon. And he's like, the deals are just too good to start sitting down, building out a team, and starting to like go the wholesale route. And their answer was so good and so simple. And we don't think like this a lot of the time. And the advice was, Amazon said, we were 100% RA and we wanted to go wholesale. So what we did was, our goal was to diversify our business. So if we want to do 10% wholesale the next month, and then 20%, then 30%, then 40%, and slowly work our way all the way up to 100. And he said it took them 18 months. Not 18 days, not 18 weeks, not 1 year, 18 months, a year and a half to make the switch fully. So I'm in my head, oh, how do I turn it around tomorrow? How do I just do wholesale on OA tomorrow? And it's not stopping books, it's not stopping eBay, it's figuring out a way to do 10% OA or 10% wholesale. How to incorporate that and then let it snowball. And I think for a lot of us, like me included when I first started, right? Like the numbers I am doing now, I couldn't even imagine doing when I started. Like it's insane to me, right? Like I would remember like my first day I did $100 in sales. I was ecstatic. Like I was like, oh my, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my. If I did $100 today, I would cry. Like I'd be so sad. Luckily it hasn't happened in a while, but I'd be very sad. But that's the point. Like sometimes you have to think smaller so you can think bigger. Like you just can't always be like, oh, I'm gonna make $100,000. How do I do that? Okay, I need to do about, you know, give or take $8,800 a month, or how to, like, no, you have to start small. Start small. That's always advice I give people, right? And it didn't really, and I forgot about this until I talked to my friend, and he was just like, yeah, figure out. So that's my challenge to you guys. Figure out how you can make $100 profit a day. Now, I mean, at first it should be pretty easy, I would say, right? Whether you're gonna sell books, whether you're gonna sell clothing on eBay, whether you're gonna go to Amazon, go to Walmart and find stuff to flip on Amazon using the Amazon seller app. If you don't know how to do any of this, I don't have content on that specifically, but I would check out Fields of Profit. Warner, I met him at the conference. I would check out Flips for Miles. I would check out All Out Amazon on Instagram. These guys do a lot of OA and even some RA. So they have videos, you know, going into Walmarts and how they find stuff and the apps they use. But that's how to do it. Figure out how you can make $100 every day, right? That's totally doable. I don't care whether you have kids, you have this, you could figure out how to make $100 a day. No excuses here. And if you can't, figure out how to make $20, then figure out how to make $30, then whatever you can, start with something. I would suggest with 100. Definitely start with 100. If you're ever stuck, get creative. Like think of ways to do it. And that's the whole point. So like, oh, I didn't get $100. Ask yourself in the morning, how am I gonna find $100 today? You find $200, that's great. But I would try to find 100 every day. If you find $200 today, don't be like, tomorrow I don't have to find anything. Try to find $100 a day. If you find more than that, great. If not, that's okay too. But the idea is to look consistently and find it. And I promise you, if you're trying to find $100 a day, you're gonna find it. And just think, in a year from today, that could be $36,000. $36,500. And that's more than the average person makes. And it's totally doable, guys. I don't want to hear it. You can't do it. It's saturated. It's totally doable. I did it. I was making probably $200-300 a day, working a 40-hour week with a girlfriend, working on weekends, seeing family. Like, it's doable, guys. I'm telling you right now. So leave me a comment right now. How are you going to make your $100 a day? Are you going to do retail arbitrage, online arbitrage? You're going to sell books? And let me know if there's anything I could help you with, because I'm telling you guys, if you actually do this, it will change your life. Hey, something else I thought about, you could do DoorDash. I met someone at the conference. He really enjoys doing DoorDash. He's making $100 a weekend doing that. So that's an easy, hell, you could probably make $100 a night just doing DoorDash. I mean, I don't know, I've never done it, but supposedly, I mean, we order DoorDash, I don't know, a couple times a month. So, I mean, I definitely think it's possible, but get in the mindset. I know I said the video is over, but this is really important. Get into the mindset of thinking small before you could think big, right? That's all how it starts. And even the biggest guys, Amazon Lit was doing tons and tons. They were good. They said they might do like $60 million this year. And yeah, I'm not going to speak for them, but like, they probably want to double their business, but like, they know it's not going to happen in 30 days. Like, it's going to take them time. It's going to be, how can we make 10% more? How can we make 20% more? How can we make 30% more? And it's that kind of thinking that drives the biggest companies, right? Like, if you think about Nike and Amazon, like, yeah, they get like huge sales, but it's like they're just keep building tiny segments on top of each other, and then eventually it's this huge company. And so I want to get you in the mindset, thinking small, not to stay there, but to get started, get that snowball rolling, so you can think much, much bigger once you get there. So your job is to find $100 of profitable products a day, $100 in your pocket. DM me if you have any questions at Side Hustle Experiment. I'll try to help you the best I can. I know a lot of people in this industry, so I can send you the right person if you're really struggling. But yeah, I know this is gonna change your life, guys. Just think, $100 a day, totally doable. And let me know what you think in the comments, where you're gonna get started, and I will see you guys in the next video.